Hey, how y'all doing? This your boy Big Clout. This is, of course, Clout Chasing, where we mix the culture with the real estate. How you doing, Instagram? How you doing, Facebook? No, not Facebook. YouTube. Struggle streaming already. Look, tonight's show, hey, it's gonna be quick. We're gonna get in, we're gonna get out. I ain't got time to be hitting y'all with, the forearm and you feel me, and giving y'all the left hook and the right hook. We ain't got time for that tonight. I'm sleepy. I ain't getting no sleep last night, so we're gonna get right into it, y'all. First of all, I want to thank everyone for watching. Even if you're watching this on the playback, please excuse any technical difficulties that we may encounter on the ride. But your boy's fresh and fit. Your boy's fresh. Your boy fit. Yo, them boys is struggling. They struggling right now, y'all. Now let me be honest. Let me be honest. Y'all like my shirt? Got that thing from East Africa when I was out there in Tanzania. Let's be honest about fresh and fit. Let me be honest. This is my truth. Before we do that, if anybody wants to join the live stream, the link is in the comments. Y'all can go ahead and hit the link and you can get in on the conversation. You can get in on the conversation. Your boys, fresh and fit. Let me be honest. I have never watched an episode of Fresh and Fit. That's my truth. I know some of us out there who follow Kevin Samuels, the lead attorney, Abba and Preach. Some of us still also follow and watch, Fresh and Fit. However, that's your prerogative. I'm not here to judge. But Oshay Duke Jackson, salute to the king around here in these YouTube streets. Oshay Duke Jackson did a video talking about how Fresh and Fit are being evicted from their studio. And y'all know what we do here at Clout Chasing. We mix the culture with the real estate. Once I heard they was getting evicted, I was like, yep, we're doing a video. We got to talk about this, Clout Chasers. We got to talk about this. Because these two dudes made millions and millions in these YouTube streets. Now, all of a sudden, just to catch y'all up on speed, their YouTube channel is being demonetized. Let me explain what that means for some people that might be slow out there. Demonetized means you can't make money from your YouTube channel no more. And allegedly, these two guys, Fresh and Fit, I don't know which one Fresh, I don't know which one Fit. Like I told y'all, I've never watched any of their shows. I've seen clips, right? But I've never sat down and watched their show like these guys seem interesting. So, look. These dudes have been demonetized from YouTube. Now, I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. This channel, before I made it to a real estate clout chasing niche channel, it was a music review channel. But during that time, I've always been a real estate guy. Y'all know my background by now, right? Those are people who've been watching. I made a video about real estate back in like 2017, 2016. That video got 250,000 views. In that time, I wasn't on my YouTube grind at all. I was just making a video just to share some knowledge that I learned about real estate. I didn't know that. I didn't understand the YouTube street. I didn't understand the algorithms. I didn't understand momentum. None of that. Anyway, my channel ended up becoming monetized because of that. And I started getting checks. I started making money from YouTube, from one video, right? After about 2 years, though, the video sat dormant for like 2 years. And then it caught fire. Boom. I didn't understand why I started doing well. I didn't know about analytics, right? But these dudes, Fresh and Fit, they understood this going into the YouTube game. Their studio was immaculate. Their content was controversial, which brought people in. They said things that probably regular dudes wouldn't say on the streets to a woman. But these dudes, they did it, and they capitalized financially from it, right? They made courses to teach other dudes how to talk to women in relationships and what should be and what shouldn't be accepted. Their courses cost like thousands of dollars per course. These dudes got bread. Now, back to my channel and this that you're watching right here, right? Before I rebrand it. And so I was getting checks. The biggest check I got from YouTube was like $600. I was like, okay. The next month, got about $500. Okay. $200. $200. $100. $100. $100. And then the checks just kind of went away. So I made probably about $1,200 from one video on YouTube between 2017 and 2018 for 1 year. I made about $1,200 off one video, right? This is why, even though I was talking about music on my YouTube channel, the real estate video that I did is the one that pushed the channel to get 5,000 subscribers. It wasn't my music reviews. My music review videos was only getting like 34 views, 16 views, right? Once again, forgive me if there's any technical difficulties while this video is playing, especially with my microphone, right? So anyway, I'm trying to get y'all to understand you can make money from this YouTube game. I did one video went semi-viral and I was getting checks in the mail, right? Google AdSense, right? They were sending your boy checks. Right? I had to do taxes on it because it was more than $600 for that year. But that's nothing. Fresh and Fit, they got over 1 million subscribers. They got ultra money. Nothing to worry about. Their lifestyle is on a different level. So, how did they go from making all this money on YouTube to being evicted from their studio? Wow. Talk about it, preacher. Like I said, I never really watched these guys' show from start to finish. I've only seen clips. And per what I've heard and seen throughout the years, the last 2 years, you know, these guys have been disrespectful to all people, right? Black, white, Mexican, women, men, aliens. Like these dudes' content was based on buffoonery, right? And a lot of content creators have came out and said, yo, Fresh and Fit did this to me. They tried to get our channel demonetized. They tried to get our channel taken off of YouTube. You're playing with people's money. Can't do that. And it's funny how karma comes back to bite you in the head. Because near their channel, Fresh and Fit's channel's demonetized. Fresh and Fit don't got no YouTube checks coming. They can do a video, but they got no ad revenue coming from it. They can upload links for people to click in the description below to get any kind of money or funds from affiliate links. Their channel is dry like the Sahara Desert. Ultra dry. It's drier than this channel. Let me tell you. And my channel dry. Look, salute to my one person watching right now. Right? But these guys, you know, they made a living by talking about relationships, men and women, and how man should be treated in X, Y, and Z. And it was all good until most recently. So, fair use. We're going to jump into this video that was a reaction by Oshay Duke Jackson about these guys fresh and fit being evicted from their studio. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, right? So let me see if I can go ahead and share this video. Let me know if y'all can see it. Sir Bay, salute. Appreciate you for chiming in. Let's show that. Look, we're going to go in to see. Y'all remember I'm new to this whole StreamYard thing, so have some grace with your boy. Have some grace with your boy. Normally my IG be popping, but ain't nobody up there messing with me tonight. Must be because it's fresh and fit night. All right. Let me see. Share screen. Let's see. I did this a little bit earlier ago. All right. And you're going to hear from Fresh and Fit's mouth about this eviction. This is why I'm playing the video. This is on Oshay Duke Jackson's channel. Fair use. Salute to Oshay Duke Jackson for always bringing great content. Right? Let me just... Y'all can see that? Cool? All right, let me go ahead and hit play. Now, this is Fresh and Fit talking about their situation, their show being demonetized, and where they stand at right now with this eviction. Check it out.
Guys, it's gotten to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here.
Yeah.
Where they shoot the location, the people don't want them to stay there.
I didn't want to have to say that shit. I really didn't want to have to admit that. I wanted to just move the studio, surprise you guys. Yo, yeah. New studio. It's lit, right?
All right. Did y'all catch that? Sir Bay, God, the guards, Sir Bay. Did you catch that? Did you hear that? Right? I mean, do we need to rewind and bring it back one more time for the Holy Ghost? I mean, let's try it again. And let me just let it play this time. I'm not gonna say nothing. This is just this one clip. Listen to what the man say. Salute over here on IG. All right, let me bring it back one more time for the Holy Spirit, right? See if I can doing this right. Work with your boy. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's got to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here.
Yeah.
Wow. We're going to end it right there. That's all you got to know. The man said where they shoot the location, the people don't want them to stay there. In other words, they being evicted. Let's call a spade, right? Salute to Oshay Duke Jackson for putting that clip on his page, on his channel, the OG Oshay Duke Jackson. Much respect to the God, right? Look, those of you who may not know who I am, let me reintroduce myself. This is Clout Chasing. I am Big Clout. Y'all are clout chasers. ROI. Renters, owners, investors. That's who y'all represent. That's what we all represent, right? Renters, owners, and investors in this YouTube streets on my channel, right? ROI, return on investment, is what it means in the real estate world. For the past several years, I've dedicated myself to learn more about the real estate industry academically, I have an associate's degree in real estate. I have a certificate of completion in real estate. I have a salesperson license for the state of California. I have a bachelor's degree in business management with a concentration in real estate. I currently work for military housing, commercial real estate. My YouTube channel is dedicated to helping our people learn more about real estate and the options of home ownership, right? I promote home ownership. Why? Not to say that you're going to get some kind of generational wealth. No, that's not why. That's not why I promote real estate to you guys. I do it because home ownership gives you more options when things go sideways. As a renter, nothing wrong with renting. I've been a renter plenty of times of my life. I've been homeless as well. Let's call a spade a spade. When you're a renter, when things go sideways, you don't have options to maneuver to be able to hold on to what's over your head. When the landlord wants you out, by hail or high water, you're getting out. It may take 3 months. It may take 3 minutes. It may take 6 months. But if the owner has a legit reason to get you out of the property, what was that Instinct song? Bye bye. Wasn't that it? Bye bye. You know, you gotta go. You gotta go. Look, now Oshay Duke Jackson, on the clip I just showed you guys in that video, Oshay Duke Jackson, he goes into more details about Fresh and Fit's situation as far as their cultural impact on the streets of YouTube. And why is it that they have gotten in trouble by their landlord and are facing eviction? Now, in Fresh and Fit's defense, let me play the devil's advocate for a second. Fresh and Fit been on these YouTube streets going hard for about 2 years, making the same ratchet content. So they have been renting this space as a studio to do their show. I know plenty of people, and you know plenty of people who may have a little restaurant, may have a little retail business, and they rent the space, right? I'm always an advocate for what? Okay, you can rent for a while, but you need to own it. If you got to buy something somewhere else, relocate the business, you have to own it. Why? To have the options when things go sideways, right? These dudes, Fresh and Fit, I talked about all the money they've been making. Well, you would think that, you know, if y'all got millions, that at some point you would save some of that bread to buy a studio of your own. Now you say clout chasing, why would they, you know, it's a lot of people who own restaurants and they just rent out the space forever. I don't agree with that. At some point you got to level up. Even if it take you 10 years to save, to be able to buy a space of your own. Why? Because of options. I was going to a therapist once. Let's call a spade a spade. I was going to a therapist. And the therapist had his own private business, practice, but he not only owned the business, his therapy business, and he had workers working for him, other therapists and front office members, but he owned the building, the space that he was in. Not only did he own that one little building in that complex, he owned 2 other spaces within that strip mall complex. He was telling me he was coming up with a strategy to buy a single space so he could own the whole little strip complex. He was renting out the other places to other businesses. He wasn't just happy with running his business and renting the space from someone else. This shirt that I'm wearing from East Africa, let me tell you about the dude who put together this shirt. Shout out to Kino Lifestyles in Tanzania. The man owned the tailoring business, but he also owned all the shops that were connected to the location and the houses that was behind the shop. He was renting all of it out. This is in East Africa. Man was thinking about having options in case things go bad for himself and his family. Fresh and Fit? I'm pretty sure they got some bread put up somewhere for something, but this is embarrassing, right? Now, this is what I was getting to when I said in their defense. They've been putting out this ratchet entertainment for the last 2 years, right? You would think that the owner of that location, whether it's a studio office or whether it's a condo or some type of apartment that they were renting, that the owner would have caught wind a long time ago to the content that these renters were putting out within his building, within his unit. But according to Oshay Duke Jackson, and salute to the king, right? The way he's phrasing it on his video is as if the owners just now found out about the content and now they're trying to get Fresh and Fit, Fresh and Fit, right? Yeah, Fresh and Fit kicked out. All of a sudden, now after their YouTube is being demonetized, they can't get no play on Rumble. All of their social medias, even their individual social medias, as far as YouTube, have been demonetized, right? But how Oshay was framing it was like, it's because of the content and the owners just now figuring it out during the same time where everything's getting demonetized. And I find that to be kind of strange. I don't think that's true, right? Unless the owner was like accepting them checks that he was getting every month from Fresh and Fit. Because if you pay me right, I might not say nothing. But as soon as things go astray, as soon as them checks stop coming in, you got to go. Now, as someone who has rented property, has created lease agreements multiple ways with multiple different people and multiple entities, you can't legally just evict someone because you don't like the content that they're creating within the home, unless you have that specifically in the terms of the lease agreement. You follow me? So in that lease agreement, when they went to get the space, rent the space, agree to the monthly amount in the rules and the regulations that's set forth by the owner, somewhere in there, it would have had to say, you cannot be disrespectful to women, get them drunk, cuss at them, kick them out of the house just for the pleasure of you getting clicks on YouTube. Does that make sense? Or am I tripping? Right? Normally it'd be like rent's due by the 1st, late charges by the 5th of $50, right? You're responsible for the grass, the upkeep, the trash, normal wear and tear, is acceptable. Anything outside of normal wear and tear, we will charge you for accordingly based off of estimates or, what we pay to get the repairs done. Like all this regular stuff is in lease agreements. So what specifically, let's just keep it gutter. What specifically did Fresh and FIT do to lose the apartment or the unit or the house or the studio? That part, I'm going to keep it 1,000. I don't know what they did. I don't know what term of their lease agreement that they broke. And I suspect Oshay Duke Jackson doesn't know either. Right? We can say that, yeah, they're being kicked out because of the content, but I mean, I doubt it. It's not really a reason to kick someone out, right? You know, let me tell y'all this, and then we're going to get up out of here. And if anybody would like to come on to the show, make sure you have to be cammed up, right? Hit the link in the comments if you want to come up, and then we can have a little conversation, or you can tell me what you think, tell us what you think about it, right? Definitely willing to hear other people's opinions about Fresh and Fit. Forgot where I was going. Fresh and Fit. With them boys, what do you say? Hold on. My man, Sir Bay say, clean up is on the landlord, Chief Keef. Hey, salute to Chief Keef, man. You know what? I heard somebody playing, oh my God. So I was at work. I told you I work in military housing. There's this Caucasian guy leaving the base in his Jeep, and he's bumping Chief Keef. That's it. I don't like. That's it. I don't like. I looked over, and this is Caucasian dude talking about. I was like, pause. Big time pause. Right. Man, I had it too because it was something that happened at work, and it was related to these boys, Fresh and Fit, being kicked out, but I can't remember what it was now. Your comment just threw me off, Sir Bay. But salute, thank you for the comment. Thank you, appreciate it. But if anybody has any clue on like why them boys would get evicted, I mean, it doesn't really make sense just to get evicted because of the content that they're making that's on the video. Like that stuff's been out there for them boys to watch, right? So the owner, the landlord, whoever, I don't know what's the real reason, right? And like I said, I suspect Oshay Duke Jackson don't know either. He's just, he's just throwing out there what's happening with them boys, and which we all who follow just a little bit of Fresh and Fit, we understand like their content and how they make their money, right? And so, yeah, man, I would love to hear y'all opinion. If y'all ain't got nothing for your boy tonight, it's been real. Salute to Sir Bay out there. Thank you, God. My people on IG, Brilliance, I see you. Salute. And I mean, Fresh and Fit. It looks like it's over. It's over. So one more time, I'm gonna play the clip of what your boy said about them having to leave. I'm gonna play the clip, and we're gonna get up out of here. But once again, they're going to be, it looks like allegedly, let me throw this out, allegedly, Fresh and Fit have lost their studio, or they're going to lose their studio where they was creating their content, right? They already have been demonetized from YouTube. They are getting all kind of policy strikes on Rumble, right? Nobody's messing with these dudes right now. And, you reap what you sow at the end of the day, right? And it's kind of embarrassing. So, hold on. Let me go back one time, share screen. Boop, 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 boop. Fresh and Fit. Oshay Duke Jackson, courtesy of Oshay Duke Jackson. This is from his YouTube channel.
I didn't want to have to say that shit. I'm to the point now where even where we shoot the location doesn't want us to stay here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to say that shit. I really don't want to have to admit that. I wanted to just move the studio, surprise you guys. Yo, new studio. It's lit, right? But dude, there is a matrix, man. Like, I mean,
see, your boy, he wanted to move the studio. He wanted to surprise everybody, right? But it looked like that move is going to come a little quicker than he expected. The boys, they don't want him there, right? You got to go. You know, this is what I was trying to say earlier. The owner of that space found some type of loophole to be able to get them out of this, to get them out of the unit. Because I would suspect that they still got money to whereas they could pay the monthly payment. I know they down in Miami. I know they might be paying a pretty penny for their location, even though their show has been demonetized from YouTube. I'm going to say that these guys are intelligent and financially educated, so they have some money put away for hard times, especially when you're making money hand over fist like them guys were doing. So, you know, could they still pay the monthly payments for the space? Probably so. But this community, woo, wait a minute. My real estate agent that I work with, who helped me sell a house and buy a house, she once put a post on social media and she said, when you're in real estate, you are now in politics. Whether you like it or not, whether you're a renter, owner, or investor, when you're in real estate, listen. When you're in real estate, not necessarily you have to be an owner. When you're inside of real estate, inside of a building, office building, working, right? You're renting a home, renting an apartment. When you're in real estate, you are in politics. Who that boy preaching? The people who own real estate, you will find out that the people who own a lot of real estate, they know those people who work for the city, in the city office. They know the people who work in the government. They know the planners. They know what's happening in the city for the next 15, 20 years. Their ears is not to the streets. Their ears is to the downtown city hall. They know what's happening, right? When you're in real estate, you're in politics. My guys, Fresh and Fit, they sounds like they're more so stuck in a political issue with their landlord based off of the content that they're making, right? Or have made. Because I don't think we've been talking about evictions for the past several weeks. And what have we been saying? What, like 98% of evictions is because of what? Lack of payment. Lack of payment. You think Fresh and Fit have a lack of payment issue with the landlord for the studio? I doubt it. But if I appreciate it. But if one of the owner's friends in his group, or her group, it might be a woman, in her group, his group, say, hey, I thought you told me that you're renting out your condo in Miami to some guys that was going to make YouTube videos. Yes, I did. You know, that's me doing some kind of crazy accent. I don't know. It's not a shot at nobody. I'm just, I'm cloud chasing. These guys are being disrespectful to women and all type of racial groups, and their channel just got demonetized. So they're not going to be able to make any money anymore in that unit that you're renting to them. Are you still going to let them do that? Well, they still got money, so I mean, as long as they pay me on the first, it should be pretty cool. Well, sir or ma'am, I mean, they talked about my people in a negative light. They're getting women drunk. They're kicking them off of the show. They're being very disrespectful. I don't condone that type of behavior. And if we want to continue to do business together at this pizzeria, I'm gonna need you to make some moves down there in Miami to get them guys out of that home and get someone in there that's more responsible and respectful. Or else this piece of business that we got over here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, our partnership is through. And I'm going to the mayor's office and tell them not to let you open up any other pizzerias in the city because you allowing buffoons to run your apartment or condo down in Miami. And that's just how the game can work at times when you're talking about real estate. And when you're in real estate, you are now in politics. I got an email today, but I can't tell y'all about it. Woo. Them people want me to do some stuff, and I'm like, yo, but I got to do it. Politics. My man, Sir Bay, what's up, God? He say, and they can't open up under a new name in the same IP address. Thank you. Great point, Sir Bay, the God. Because I was thinking also while I was listening to Oshay Duke Jackson talk about, and the lead attorney talked about him. Tariq Nasheed talked about him, talked about Fresh and Fit, and everybody was just going at Fresh and Fit, Abba and Preach, and they're not necessarily talking about them in a bad light. They're just stating like the facts of what's been happening lately, right? Anyway, I was thinking like, why not just create another YouTube channel, right? But my man Sir Bay just told y'all, gave y'all the game. Let's put that up on the screen for the world to see, right? They can't open up under a new name with the same IP address. Technology. Look, speaking of technology, in the description below, I have a link to a tech bootcamp course named Careerist. Starting pay between 70 and 100,000 starting out. Right now, if you go to the link, sign up for the class in the school, you get 50% off if you use my link. The regular price is like $7,000. You're gonna get 50% off, right? You use my link. I went to the school back in February, from February to April, tech boot camp. I went there for sales tech engineer, right? There's other classes and courses that you can do to anyone who's looking to change industries and get into the tech world, right? Sir Bay just gave y'all the game. And he reminded me of my link in the description below. Salute. But Fresh and Fit, I mean, they had millions of subscribers. Look, my little 5,000 subscribers ain't jack. These dudes had millions. You know how long it take? They blew up quick now. But talking about in regular real world, everyday hustle and grind, the YouTube world, it takes forever to get to 1 million. If you don't have content just blowing up. It could take years to get to 1 million. Them boys did it in like less than a year, right? To have to rebuild and try to get remonetized again, it's gonna be tough, especially since your character has already been convicted in the society. I don't think they can try to rebuild if they want to. They can try to move to Canada and get a new IP address for their social medias, right? They could try. They could go to East Africa You know, I don't know how much they're gonna be welcome in East Africa, but point is they can try to go somewhere else off the grid, do some techie stuff to try to sneak their way back in. But I don't believe that they're going to get the same following, because I think a majority of people now, the larger part of YouTube society, they're not messing with Fresh and Fit. They're like, right? And like I said, I never subscribed to them. I never watched any of their videos for real. Like, I caught clips and I've heard other people talking about them, but I've never like saying I'm going to watch Fresh and Fit. Right? I don't know which one Fresh and which one's Fit. I think one of them names Myron or Byron. I don't know. Right? I'm too busy trying to get my channel like they channel was. Right? That's why it's called clout chasing. Y'all will catch that later. But yeah, as far as this alleged eviction goes that they're going to be facing, right? Hey, this is why, like I told y'all a while back, ownership. You're doing your YouTube channel. You're making money hand over fist. Once you take some of that money, go buy you an office building, a small office building. Ain't got to be no huge 5-story building. You can buy you a little office space building, 3,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet. Own the building, rent out the other spaces in the building, right? So when things go astray like this, right, you have more options to control what's happening. Right now, they got no options. And as someone who loves real estate, it's sad because, I mean, they could do it in their homes, but guess what? It's funny. Like I said, politics is real estate is politics. They're not going to do this type of content in their own personal homes because the liability of things going sideways from the guests is too high. How many times that we seen clips about Fresh and Fit, women getting drunk? Then one guest started fighting. What's your boy? The black dude. I don't even know his name, but guess what? We're actually on the show fighting. Right? Imagine someone come to your house, you throw a little get together, everybody drinking, having a good time, playing music, relaxing, doing them, watching the game, drinking, chilling. Then all of a sudden, fight just break out. Boom, 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 boom. Why are homeowners, how come they take it outside? Why do people who own homes, and even if you rent a home, if you're responsible, if you are, listen, let's slow down. Listen, this is important. If you're responsible, you don't want any damages to happen to that home, whether you own it or you rent it. We don't want fights and chairs and holes in walls and furniture to be moved around. We want our home to be peaceful, loving, a place where we can relax, kick our shoes off, walk around butt booty naked in a sock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we want. But these guys, their content is so much on the verge of something exploding like a Jerry Springer show. Here. Do that show in their own homes that they own. So the alternative would be what? Rent a space to act a fool. It's like if you go rent a car to go rob a bank, right? You're not going to rob the bank in your car. Your license plates, your VIN number, everything is going to come right back to you. I mean, you're still going to get caught even if you're in a rental car, but you see what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to treat the rental car the way you treat your own car. If you rent a home, most people I believe people to be decent, right? But sometimes you're not going to treat that home the way you would treat your own home. This is why there's this bad misconception about Section 8 people, right? Thank you once again, Sir Bay. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for all the value that you're bringing to the show tonight. Salute to you, the God. Everybody put Sir Bay in the chat, please. Sir Bay. Matter of fact, let me do it my doggone self. You hear me? All right. So, people who are responsible don't want damage to their homes. These two dudes, Fresh and Fit, they have enough knowledge to not want to have that type of show in their own home that they own, because things can go from 0 to 100 real quick. But they're going to tear somebody else's stuff up real fast. Them boys are on the verge, allegedly, of being evicted. And from what I can tell from all the clips of other YouTubers and people talking about these guys and these wild Jerry Springer moments they have, it's crazy. Would you want a show like Fresh and Fit would you let them rent your space in your home or a property that you own? Would you let them guys run a show like that in your property? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. Would you? Like, if you knew, you see the content that they put out, and them guys came to you and they was like, yo, Sir Bay, we want to give you $15,000 a month to run a YouTube, to run a show, in your garage. Would you let them do that? Is the $15,000 worth the police being called? Them red flagging your house because of these fools? Having random people in and out your yard, drunk, having Ubers come through left and right? I heard one of them don't know how to flush the toilet right. Allegedly. Appreciate you, Sir Bay. And so, yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't let them. And they could pay me maybe 50,000. They could do. I let them ride for 50,000. You give me 50,000. Wow, we got a deal, right? Y'all go rent it out, tear it up. I'm gonna go buy something else with the 50,000, right? I'm gonna go put something down on something else for the 50,000. But it got to be something ridiculous, right? Where I know I could go ahead and do something else real quick, because them guys not responsible. Or are they responsible enough not to care about your stuff? Ooh, that boy just spit a bar. They're responsible enough not to care about your stuff. Dang, that's deep. That's deep. I should be a rapper. Speaking of rapping, if you go to the description below, I do have music from my record label, Glory and Shame Records. Y'all can check out some music. We back, we black. I got some rowdy music. And I got some Christian music in there for people who want to let their grandma listen to it. For people who want to let their grandma listen to some music, I got something in the description below. For something you want to, get bucked to, have a girl dance on the. Never mind. This is a family show. All right, I'm just letting y'all know I got some music in the description below. Y'all can check it out. Anyway, that's all we got tonight, y'all. Thank y'all very much. Sir Bay, you have really came through and added value, my brother. Sir Bay the God in the building. Look, IG, y'all been really dry tonight for your boy. Normally, IG be popping and YouTube be dry. It's the opposite tonight. But anyways, look, we getting up out of here. Fresh and Fit, the landlord, according to Fresh and Fit's own mouth, does not want them in that home anymore. Does not want them in that unit anymore. Right? When it rains, it pours. Right? This your boy, Big Clout. This is Clout Chasing, where we mix the culture with the real estate. Look, I want everybody to have a good night. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. I don't want nobody to run into any issues. I want y'all to stay positive. Y'all got to get up and go to work in the morning, get some rest, get some sleep, because I know I've been up for like 2 days because I got to go to sleep. Look, much respect to y'all once again. Those of you who are looking to transition industries from jobs, if y'all want to get into the tech world, you don't have to have some kind of college degree. You don't have to have some kind of techie background. There is a tech boot camp that I went to myself called Careerist. 50% off right now if you use the link in the description below. The course itself, $7,000. You get 50% off of that price. So I think you end up paying like $4,500 or like $3,500. Remember, the starting salaries for the sales tech engineer is $70,000 to $100,000 starting out. Right? I'm still looking for a job in that field myself, even after doing the internship and the course. But however, they help you with your LinkedIn account. They help you. They give you a mentor. They help you with your resume. And you just got to stay consistent and persistent and keep pushing stuff out there. Something's going to happen. I know people who have been trying to get a job in the sales tech engineer world, in the tech industry in general for the past 8 to 10 months. And boom, my homegirl, she got one. And now she up in New York and she's doing well now. But it took 8 months. Sometimes it take a little while. But once you get it, you got it. You don't put yourself in a position like Fresh and Fit to be evicted from a place. You get your money, you stack it right, you get financially educated, you buy property. It don't got to be nothing big. You get something small, a little 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom condo. But you need to have ownership. So when things go astray, you have options. And as a renter, you got no options. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.